another viewer asked me, hey, can you do a video on all the kayak spots where you launch from? So I'm going to start off with this one, and in no particular order are the ones that are my favorite. Okay, so this happens to be the first one I'm doing it on. So Redondo, to get here, you can you know, look up Seaside Lagoon on your GPS, and it'll take you here. There's like a famous Captain Kidd's like a kind of like a restaurant over there, so you can put in Captain Kidd's restaurant, Redondo Beach, and you can get here. Once you get here, you can park in the parking lot. You cannot park here, okay? This is where most kayakers, they load and unload their kayaks. So if you need to use the restroom, there's a public restroom right there, and then there's another public restroom way over there. Okay, it's like it's in between like some restaurants and stuff over there. It is a public restroom, not the cleanest, but you know what, what do you expect from a public restroom, right? So yeah, so people load stuff here, and then they launch and they get outside the harbor here. Okay, so this is spot number one. Not particularly my favorite spot to launch from, but happens to be spot number one in this video. Okay, so the next kayak launch spot that I like is San Pedro. Okay, you can get here by typing in 888 Ways Street San Pedro. That's 888 WAYS Street San Pedro. So when you get here, you can unload your kayak from there. Anyway, you can park there or over there. Portable restrooms are right there, but I'm hearing that port police are giving out tickets if you park over there, so I typically just park over there nowadays. But yeah, pretty much you know, you get here and you unload your stuff, and then you go and you park your vehicle on that side. Okay, other than that, all this area is enclosed, except there's one way in, one way out right there. You launch a kayak, you go out there, and you go all the way out. So yeah, this is the number 2 spot. All right, the next kayak launch spot is also San Pedro at Cabrillo Beach. Okay, so you can park all along here in the parking lot, and then you just drag your kayak to the sand and you launch from the sand. There's no incoming waves because it's inside the harbor. Very soft launch. But if you want like a surf launch, on the other side of the beach has incoming waves outside the harbor, so you can do a surf launch over there. Point Furman is down that way. But if you want free parking, you can park outside the parking lot, which is on the street. Alright, so I'm at the next spot where I like to launch my kayak from, in the city of Newport Beach. So as you can see, there are some parking here along this street. This street is called K Street. That street is called Balboa Boulevard. Okay, so you can get to Balboa Boulevard through Newport Boulevard, but pretty much cross street is K Street and Balboa. You get here, you unload your kayak, you launch it from here. Okay. Soft launch, no waves incoming. Once you unload your kayak, you can park. If you find parking, you can park alongside this street, or you turn left, or you turn right, or straight ahead where you see there's that dead end, and then the sidewalk, and then houses, right? All along there is free parking. Okay, left side free parking, right side free parking, along this street is free parking. Yeah, this is the next spot that I like to launch my kayak from. All right, so this is the next spot. Okay, this is Baby Beach in Dana Point, and this place opens up at 6 a.m. Although you can get away with coming here like at 5:30ish. It's free parking, first come first serve. You park here. Restrooms, public restrooms are over there. What I like to do is I park here in the temporary parking spot, and then I unload, and then of course I go over there and I park. Okay, but this is soft launch at the beach. This is Baby Beach. No incoming waves. Very easy launch. So yeah, so this is the next spot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kayak all the way around, and then I'll show you where the boat launch ramp is. And of course you can launch your kayak from there as well. So we'll catch up once we're over there. Embarcadero. Okay, now this spot is a paid parking spot. So you got to pay the 15 bucks to get through the gate. Then you park, see where all the trucks are parked. You can park there. Actually, you unload your kayak here at the ramp, then you go and you park. But it's 15 bucks to get in versus free from Baby Beach. But this spot is closest to the mouth of the jetty that allows you to exit the harbor, Dana Point Harbor. Okay, so you come out of here, you go down that way, make a left, and you're outside the harbor. So that's one advantage of this spot. Now it used to be where the black fences are, it used to be plastic cones. You can park on the other side and then just drag your kayak through the plastic cones. You park on the other side for free. Back in the days before they had built all these parking structures and the fence. I don't think you can get through now, but yeah, I haven't parked here for a while. All right, other than that, the public restrooms are over here somewhere. Anyway, we will catch you at the next spot. This is called Trinidad Park. Okay, so as you can see, free parking, quiet, easy launch. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Alright, so here's another kayak launch spot that I have launched from before. So what you're looking at here is Ballast Point in the city of Long Beach. Okay, you can park your vehicles here, and you can drag your kayak down this ramp onto this public dock. Okay. Now I did ask one of the workers here if this is a public dock where we can launch our kayaks from, and he said yes, it is allowed. So you can launch here. I've actually launched my kayak from here twice before, but that was about 10 years ago. I'm about to do a video that I'm going to be fishing this area. So yeah, so here's another spot. And if you're in the Long Beach area, you probably have launched your kayak from this spot. This is called Southshore boat launch. Yes, you can launch your kayak here as well. Okay. Let's head over to Huntington Beach. So Huntington Beach is over here. Now, in the video, I usually launch from Trinidad Park. Okay, you can park all around here on, on the street. Please be respectful and considerate of the residents that live in this neighborhood and all the other videos that I have provided, where the other launch spots are. So yeah, so this is Trinidad Park, which I've already mentioned, but if you come over here, this is called Seabridge Park. Public parking is here and all along the street here and here. Okay, so I don't like this spot because it's quite a distance to drag your kayak from your vehicle all the way to the launch area. So I don't like that. And plus, when you're coming back from your fishing, there's a lot of kids and a lot of people hanging out here. But nevertheless, it's still a launch spot for kayaks if you really want to launch from here. And then on the opposite side is Portofino Cove. You can park here and launch your kayaks from here. Okay. The boat launch area is right here. You can launch your kayak here as well, but to get through the gate, to park here, you have to pay like I think $10 or $15. I forgot. It's been at least 10 years ago. But the advantage of this spot is that it is the closest to exiting the harbor through Anaheim Bay. Okay. Let's head further south to Dana Point. Actually, before we get to Dana Point, let's talk a little about Newport. So I've shown you the spot where I launch out of in Newport on K Street. Okay, but this is the Balboa Peninsula, and here is a public dock that you can launch your kayak out of, but there's always a lot of anglers right here. You can also launch your kayaks from the beach area here as well. You got to carry your kayak down the stairs and then launch it here or here. There are other areas such as the Coast Guard station. Okay, so you can put in, the Coast Guard in Newport Beach, and it'll take you here. You can park your vehicles here, and then drag your kayak out into the sand here and launch from here. Okay. There's another spot in the back bay, the lower Newport Bay, that you can launch your kayak from. You can park here and launch your kayak from this area. Okay. Um, okay, let's head down to Dana Point. So Dana Point, Baby Beach, as I've already shown you in the video, and then I've shown you Embarcadero, which is here, paid parking launch, where you pay the 15 bucks to get in, um, and then you unload your kayak, park here. But the other spot I wanted to mention here, which I have launched my kayak out of, is here. So you can park your car and your vehicle here at the Ocean Institute parking lot, and then drag your kayak all the way down here, down this staircase, beach stairs, and onto the sand and rocks. But you got incoming waves, and it's a little bit rocky. I don't recommend this for beginners, but yeah, if you like to, do surf launch, you can do that launch, and that spot will be the closest to Salt Creek, and a little bit further north, fishing there. Uh, so there are all the fishing spots that I know of, that I have launched out of, and know for sure that it's either free or paid. So there you have it. If you find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe, like button, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.